Good morning, students. Today's topic is Collard's Law. Collard's Law is used for calculating the limiting molar conductivity for weak electrolyte. It states that the limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte can be represented as the sum of an indivisible contribution of the anion and cation of the electrolyte. Like this. This is the limiting molar conductivity that is represented by the sum of indivisible contribution of cations and indivisible contribution of anion. Means limiting molar conductivity is equal to lambda naught cation plus lambda naught anion, where lambda naught plus and lambda naught minus is the limiting molar conductivity of cation and anion, where X is the number of cations produced and Y is the number of anion produced. Here we take the example of NaCl. Limiting molar conductivity of NaCl, that is equal to limiting molar conductivity of cation, that is sodium plus ions, plus limiting molar conductivity of anion, means lambda naught Na positive plus lambda naught Cl negative. Same another example, limiting molar conductivity of CaCl2, that is equal to limiting molar conductivity of cation calcium 2 plus ion plus limiting molar conductivity of chloride ions. These are two chloride ions, so it is multiplied by 2, means Y, this is here Y. Y means the number of anions produced, that is 2, but cations are only 1, so we can write here 1. Now what are the applications of Collard's law? Now first application is it help in the calculation of molar conductivities of weak electrolyte at infinite dilution. Like this example, the limiting molar conductivity of acetic acid, means CH3COOH, that is at infinite dilution, that can be obtained from the molar conductivities at infinite dilution of strong electrolyte like NaCl and HCl. Like this, first of all it dissociates into ions. Limiting molar conductivity of acetic acid, that is equal to lambda naught CH3CO negative plus lambda naught H positive. This is equation number 2. First equation is lambda naught HCl, that is arrow sign, lambda naught H plus lambda naught Cl negative. Equation number 1. NaCl is also dissociate Na positive Cl negative. It is also equation number 3. This one. Add equation 1 and 2 and after that subtract equation number 3. Lambda naught CH3COH, that is equal to this one, lambda naught CH3CO negative plus lambda naught Na positive plus lambda naught H plus lambda naught Cl negative plus lambda naught Na positive plus lambda naught Cl negative. This is minus sign here because third equation is subtract. These are the first equations. It means how will you obtain the limiting molar conductivity of acetic acid? Means limiting molar conductivity of sodium acetate, they dissociate into these ions, plus limiting molar conductivity of HCl, H plus Cl negative. plus limiting molar conductivity of NaCl. This having minus sign, sorry, minus sign. Means after addition of these two and subtracting NaCl molar conductivity, then we can easily obtain Now the third application is calculate the dissociation constant K of a weak electrolyte. K is equal to C alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha, where alpha is the degree of dissociation, that is equal to limiting molar conductivity at concentration C divided by the limiting molar conductivity at infinite dilution. Putting this value here, K is equal to C, and after putting the value, that is the square 1 minus this one, and after here we take common this one and it will form, this is the relationship. By the help of this formula we can easily find out the dissociation constant of a weak electrolyte. Now we can take numerical problem. Calculate the degree of dissociation alpha of acetic acid if its molar conductivity, that is equal to 39.05 Simon centimeter square per mole. Given values are lambda naught H plus, that is equal to 349.6 Simon centimeter square per mole. Lambda naught CH3COO negative, that is equal to 40.9 Simon centimeter square per mole. These values are given. How will you calculate the degree of dissociation? First of all, we calculate the molar conductivity of acetic acid at infinite dilution. Here we apply the Collard's law, that is equal to lambda naught CH3CO negative plus lambda naught H positive. Here values are given, that is acetate ion, that is 40.9, and H plus ions, that is also given. After addition, this is the answer. Then how will you calculate the alpha? Alpha is equal to molar conductivity at concentration C divided by molar conductivity at infinite dilution. At concentration C we have easily calculated. After calculated, the answer is 390.5, means this is the limiting molar conductivity of acetic acid, this one. And at concentration C, that is given 339.05, that is given. After dividing, answer is 0.1. It means here alpha is the degree of dissociation, so it is divided by, remove the points, divided by 10 into 100. After calculating, that is 10%. So 10% is the degree of dissociation of acetic acid. So by the help of Collard's law we can easily find out all the things like degree of dissociation, dissociation constant, and it is by the help of Collard's law we can easily find out the solubility of springily soluble salt. Springily soluble means which are less soluble. Thank you, students.